the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill, Doris Burke, and Ali LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining us at the broadcast table tonight, our very special guest, Shams Charania. Great to have you with us, Shams.
Great to be here, BA. Great to be here with you guys. I very much look forward to it.
We'll see if you say that when you're done with this. And while it might be very early in the season, never too soon to take a look at the power rankings, see how the teams are stacking up. You take a look at the Mavericks, they still got a solid hold on that third spot.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they have started this season on the right foot, securing the top spot with their high-level play. Now, the question is, can they hold on to this ranking?
Now, New York starting five. OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And for the Mavericks, Washington out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Williams. And it's Flagg in at the 3. It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
Towns against Davis. And it's Towns with the power finish.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now, here's Williams. And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Davis resolute with the and one.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the night here.
First personal. First team foul. At the line,
one shot.
Anthony Davis.
Davis, no good on that free throw.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
Bridges passes to Hart. Soft touch off the glass.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
The shot by Russell, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA. It's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. A chance here to catch up with Ali from the sideline.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Brian, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Ali. Pass to Hart. Beyond the arc. Knocks down the long J. Hart's got 5 now. And a busy summer for trade, Shams. What went into that frenzy of activity?
Yeah, only the Nets had significant cap space, so that meant it was going to be a lot of trades, not a ton of free agent movement. Also, with a much greater level of parity, the East is wide open. The teams are really sensing there's a chance here to go for it. We saw that with the Desmond Bane trade in Orlando.
You feel like we may go on the same kind of roll next summer?
Yeah, I think next summer there'll be much more free agent movement. There's going to be about 10 to 12 teams with significant cap space in the summer of 2026.
Shams, you got to get all your cell phones charged up, baby.
They're ready.
Here's Flagg.
Oh, wow! Incredible! And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
Basket's good. Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas. Klay Thompson comes in for Williams. New York also changing it up. Robinson comes in for Anunoby. And it's Shamet in for Mikal Bridges. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Brunson passes to Shamet. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists tonight.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Marshall. Here he goes. Uses the glass on the layup.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Brunson against Russell. Brunson with the bucket.
This is what makes Jalen Brunson special. You've got to knock down contested shots. Mr. Brunson up to the task.
Pass to Marshall. Washington outside. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Wow. Some strong perimeter shooting here in the first quarter.
Russell to pass to Thompson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Towns double team. Pass to Shamet. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. Shamet's got 6.
They are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Now Davis. Looking to end the run. And there it is for him. And that's now 10 points for Anthony Davis.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
Josh Hart getting it done for the Knicks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back after this word. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
So on the floor for New York, we've got Mitchell Robinson. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Shamet in at the 3.
What a presence Mitchell Robinson has given this team on the interior. He knows he can be a threat on the offensive glass.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
The lead pass is on the money. Make it so easy for your teammate.
New York leading by 12. To the wing on the left. The 3 ball. And Yabusele good for 3. Yabusele's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Well, we know about 3-pointers, but rim threats provide that counterbalance too, Shams.
No doubt. Protecting the rim, playing defense, and playing with verticality, that's very, very important. And we saw a lot of draft picks going to mobile, athletic big men, guys who can protect and punish the rim while also being able to move their feet. You need to have a defensive presence down low.
There's so much ground to cover defensively in the NBA now. Here's Hardy after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Let's remember, this guy's got a 9'4" standing reach and a vertical that's ridiculous. Lively just getting to the rim.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. For Dallas, Davis, he's checked in for Lively. Flag comes in for Christie. And Williams is subbed in for Hardy. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. New York leading by 16. Here's Alvarado. Here's Shamet. Three-pointer, no good.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Stolen by Bridges. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Klay Thompson last season climbing into the top 5 all-time for three-pointers made and continues to knock them down for Dallas. He said, my game fits this team so well as far as stretching the floor, playing hard defense, and being a two-way guy. He's looking to add a new chapter to his legacy. Guys?
A future Hall of Famer, no doubt. All right, thank you, Allie.
Klay Thompson understanding how to read the floor and make the right choice. Yes, he can score it, but good vision there.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Checked in for the Mavericks. And we've heard greats like KD and LeBron question ring culture in the NBA, Shams.
They've both chased after championships as well, though. They've both gone after those rings. And so, for sure, counting rings, that definitely oversimplifies the legacy of the game. We have to see exactly how the player's body of work stacks up. Everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's going to have their take. But trying to influence public opinion is a tricky game. At the end of the day, people are going to look at stats. They're going to look at how many championships you win. They're going to look at the entire body of work. And rings culture is a part of that to an extent.
Yeah, and think about the civic pride that comes to a city that an organization is in when they do win a championship.
Kevin Durant won 2 rings with the Warriors when he went there. LeBron James won 2 rings with the Miami Heat when he went there. So they both have gone and sought after that culture that comes with championship pedigree.
Three-pointer, Bridges. And the Knicks miss again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And here's Flag outside. He drops it from range. Flag's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And you gotta love the floor spacing Flag offers this team. When he's dialed in from deep, this offense can be very dangerous.
Anunoby, pass to Bridges. Here's Shamet from deep three-point land. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. D'Angelo Russell, he's checked in for Marshall. New York also changing it up. Towns, he's checked in for Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Mikal Bridges. .152 left in the second. Outside, Williams. The three from Washington. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Alvarado, left side, from outside the arc. And again, New York with the triple.
Boy, a very quiet start, but looks like he's starting to find a little something out there.
All right, Chums, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, B.A. Thank you.
And as always, Shams with some great stuff there. I'll tell you what, this guy knows all when it comes to the NBA.
No doubt, Shams is the guy when you're looking for the inside scoop. So well connected and respected around the league.
Here's Russell. The Knicks making their last shot. Williams misses. Alvarado outside. Towns for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. Russell, the pass to Davis. And Davis slams it home.
And what you love most about Davis is his confidence, because it's what helps him take over games.
Here's Brunson outside. And it's flagged with a rebound. Mavericks trail by 19. The three from Russell. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. For Dallas, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. And Washington powers it through.
Oh, my goodness. P.J. Washington got off the deck in a hurry.
Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And good whistle there.
New York shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That free throw good from Brunson. And so he hits both.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
2 on the clock. No good that time. And so it's the New York Knicks with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Up big because of their three-point shooting. Just going to town from downtown tonight. Back after this.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race.
You don't slow play rookies anymore. They get thrown into the fire. And these guys have responded well.
Offensively, yes. But defensively, they still have quite a bit to learn.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Mavericks.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe 2 of me.
Now that is a scary sight. 2 of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Anthony Davis in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And by drafting Cooper Flagg, the Mavericks regaining some of the long-term upside they lost with the Luka trade doors.
And by every metric and evaluation, Cooper is ready to play and contribute right now. And obviously the hope down the line, he can take over the mantle of franchise player. Boy, you're trying to put Luka in the rear view now.
Williams is out there with D'Angelo Russell. And then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's Flagg, and it's Washington in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Williams misses.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Hart. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Hart's got 10 points.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
Washington outside. They need this. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's got to be a relief. Finally getting something to go here in the second half.
Brunson passes to Bridges. And the Knicks, another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Dallas calls time here. More and more teams look to get up and down. You think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
The Mavericks have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pass to Flagg. With the step back. Here's Russell. Up and in on the layup. Russell's got 5 now.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Anunoby on the wing. 4-3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 6 assists now in the game. Bridges against Russell. Inside. And the layup is good off the glass. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
To the inside. Stolen by Davis. And here's Flagg outside. That one no good. And here's New York now. They're on a 14-6 run. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day. Not his best night and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Brian, back to you.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Dallas has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Russell against Bridges. Here's Washington. Again, the miss by Dallas.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Pass to Brunson. Anunoby for three. Pure from three-point range. Anunoby's gotten his third basket of the night.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And here's Flagg outside. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now. He shoots it. And Brunson with the bucket on the assist by Towns. Towns has got 3 assists now in this one. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting only 30% in the third quarter. Out of bounds, it'll be Knicks ball.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. 44 seconds left in the third. Outside Hart for 3. Mavericks with a rebound.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Lively. The 3 from Russell. The rebound by Bridges. The Knicks have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. And a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson knows who he is. A vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
Russell against Bridges. Russell to pass to Washington. Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play. It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Knicks, they've got Miles McBride. He's out there with Jose Alvarado. Landry Shamet is out there with Mitchell Robinson. And it's Diawara in at the power forward position. Here's Shamet. Here's McBride. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. The 3 from Thompson. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's McBride. And he converts the layup. McBride's gotten his first points in this one.
Well, those are exactly the opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Pass to Davis. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Davis. And it's clear Anthony Davis welcomes the challenge of leading as the team's best player.
And it's a role he occupied in New Orleans. Now the opportunity to play more at the 4 spot. He got what he wanted and is ready to take the weight.
Well, when you think of the all-time blockbuster deals, Anthony Davis has already been in a couple.
Yes, B.A., but it is the most recent trade that is the most notable. When he was traded to Dallas for Luka Doncic. Luka is a generational player. It shocked the NBA world. It will be one of the defining moments of AD's career.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
To the middle. Here's Washington. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Boy, that's how you execute in the painted area. Love when P.J. Washington is assertive.
Here's McBride. That one falls. McBride's got 7 points for the quarter. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Thompson passes to Davis, and Davis slams it home.
Well, make no mistake, Klay Thompson is more than just a shooter and scorer. Nice pass there, guys.
Outside Robinson, pass to McBride from the arc. Knocks down the triple. McBride's got 10 points here in the second half.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Alvarado with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Back to McBride. Rebounded by Marshall. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And to encourage more mid-range and post play, some have suggested move the three-point line outward.
I do not like this idea, BA. You can't move the corner any further back. How many sideline violations do we already have? Let the game play as is.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after Dallas's three-pointer on the other end.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what would be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jalen Brunson.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
And so it's New York with it. The Mavs get their last shot to go. Robinson in the post, covered by Lively. Yep, that one goes.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now here's Washington. Davis, the pass to Marshall. Davis, a screen. To the paint. And Davis slams it home.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Launches it from deep. And again, New York with the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And so New York takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jalen Brunson.